For a country that visions of maturing into the class of the middle economy in less than 20 years from now, and with an installed energy capacity of close to 1,300 megawatts, one is right to say this is a mere pipe dream. With more than 60% of energy generated coming from hydro, this form of energy has over the years proved unreliable and costly as the pangs of climate change hit closer home. Being a regional economic powerhouse, Kenya has been racing against time to seek out new sources of energy to power its growing economic might in the region. Renewable energy is quickly proving to be one of the better options due to its lower cost and the availability of the natural resources needed for renewable power. This has forced the government to rethink its power policies in order to harness renewable energy for both industrial and domestic use.
The fact of the matter is that we need fairly significant levels of energy.
And to help spur its development, the Kenyan government is not only offering incentives to companies to invest in renewable energy production, but it is also leading the way. With the formation of the Geothermal Development Company, the government has shown that it is not going to be business as usual. This has led to various multinationals keen on tapping renewable energy trooping back into the country. The latest is E.Nyandoro East Africa Limited, a joint venture between Kenyan car battery maker Chloride Exide and Netherlands-based Centrotech Sustainable AG.
Town, sometimes referred to as the flower town, and if you like it, the Happy Valley, is blessed with unrivaled natural and scenic beauty, as you can see. But the town is always in the news for the wrong reason. If you're not talking about murder, we're talking about rape. If you're not talking about rape, we're talking about child abuse. But today I'm about to tell you some positive news coming through from Naivasha town. This is the home of the first solar panel manufacturing plant in the whole of East and Central Africa.
When I talked to E.Nyandoro Limited Managing Director Hoya Cooper, he explained to me why Kenya stood out from the rest.
A, it is the right thing to do from a social responsibility, and B, one day this continent, the whole solar industry is going to be big. Why don't we take the risk and possibly be one of those major players 20, 30 years down the line?
Solar systems have proven popular with small-scale businesses and farms in the rural areas where it is used to power water pumps and lighting. But is solar power the way into the future?
We all know that one day we run out of oil, and one day even we'll run out of gas, and one day we'll run out of anything that we basically exploit, and there's nothing for the future generations. Whether that is 50 years, 100 years, 200 years, I think nobody can really predict, but everybody knows at least that the underlying cost of getting those energies is going up. Yeah? The demand of energy is going up, so more and more people will look for renewable types.
According to Hayo, solar energy is cheap compared to electricity since once the necessary equipment has been installed, there is no additional monthly charge. E.Nyandoro East Africa Limited has the capacity to produce 100 panels a day, with plans to double this number due to the high demand the company is facing. But still, imported solar panels have an edge over locally manufactured solar. While imported solar panels are duty-free, imported raw materials for the manufacture of the same attract a duty of 25% and 10%, which in effect makes locally assembled solar panels more expensive. But the company is banking on a growing demand for electricity to drive its business in the region.
The renewable energy is being touted as the energy of the future. We're talking about wind power, solar, and even geothermal. And Kenya, that suffers erratic weather patterns, renewable energy is the way to go. And if at all we're going to achieve the much desired Vision 2030, then we can't afford to be left out of the renewable energy bracket. Brien Kimani, reporting for BIZWEEK from Naivasha.